Becoming an Eagle Scout is difficult, but did you know that there are 3 merit badges that are known as Eagle Scout Slayers? Hey, ScouterStan, want to tell you a little bit about the Eagle Scout Slayer merit badges. But before we get into that, I want to personally invite you to our live meeting. Our live meeting that's coming up November 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This is so that you can, if you're in different time zones, you can see the live show. It's a wonderful way to ask questions, and I believe that this was a question. This show is based on a question from a live show. So definitely get involved. Get into it. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now, I also want to thank all of my Patreons. They help financially support. They get to see these videos before you do. So that's a wonderful thing. So they get a benefit. Also, members of the channel that are here on YouTube actually get benefits too. You guys get extra videos. So that's cool too. And if you're both, that's wonderful. Let me know. I think that's great. Thank you so much for all the support of our channel. This really helps us do really good things. Now let's get into the scary, it's that time of year, that scary merit badges. There's 3 of them that are well known to disrupt a Life Scout's path to Eagle. Now, many merit badges, they're all difficult. They all have their own levels of difficulty, but some have a difficulty in time. You are required to do something over a period of time. If a Life Scout has run out of time, that ends the possibility of getting the merit badge and completing the requirements to get Eagle. So it slays that idea right off. So it's important as Scout leaders to know about these 3 that are difficult for 17-year-old Life Scouts. That is just very important that you think ahead and plan out those merit badges. Now, as a mentor, I've unfortunately come to the very first meeting when I'm mentoring a Life Scout, and unfortunately, when we look at the calendar and all of the timing, it's not going to happen. And it's unfortunate because they waited too long. They waited too far out, and there's no way to get those things completed so that they can achieve Eagle. Now, of the 21 merit badges that are the minimum that's needed for Eagle Scout, 14 of them are required. There's a few that have options. That's something you need to look into with the Scout and make sure that they know. They might have 1 or 2 of those already. So those are things that in your Scoutmasters Conference, you need to be working with them on that. Now, all 14 of these have difficulties. They're not easy. They all have very specific requirements. And merit badge counselors are extremely important for all 14 of these. I am constantly surprised by youth that don't know the process of getting a merit badge. The blue card and all that, all the stuff that's needed to start a merit badge. I'm constantly, it's amazing, okay, that they're a Life Scout and they don't know that process. They might have relied on summer camp doing all of that paperwork for them. There's a lot of reasons, but I'm always surprised that they are late in the game. They don't know how to play it. So a lot of Scout leaders need to constantly remind youth about that merit badge process. I do have a video. It's right up there. So go there later and learn a little bit about merit badge counselors. Now the top 3 Eagle Scout slaying merit badges. These strike fear into a lot of Life Scouts. Personal fitness. Yep, that is difficult. If you're not prepared, it's a problem. Personal management. That is critical. It should be one of your first merit badges because it is a way to learn how to manage your time. Personal management. Manage a lot of things, okay? And critical to all Scouts, especially Eagle Scouts. Family life. Oh my. Family life is a critical merit badge. All 3 of these, known as Eagle Scout Slayers, all have specific things in them that are important to remember. Personal Fitness Merit Badge has 12 weeks of a fitness program that they design and they actually are required to carry out. So it takes 12 weeks to do that merit badge, minimum, or more, okay? That's important. Now with personal fitness, there is 12 weeks. Now that's a total of 84 days. Yeah, 84 days. That's all you have, okay? So keep that in mind. It's going to take longer than that to go through the merit badge process and all of the stuff that's needed just for that one merit badge. Personal management has a 13 weeks of budgeting and actually carrying out that budget. That all has to be documented every single day. And 13 weeks is one day more than 90, okay? So 91 days of a budget. You have to create the budget and then live by the budget and take notes. So it is very involved. Finally, family life has a 90-day chores and activities that you're required to do around the home and document it. That's 90 days that you have to do that. There's also a miniature project in there too. So it's involved. It would be an absolute tragedy if you allow a scout to unawareingly go headlong towards Eagle without understanding that these merit badges take time. Now, I don't believe that national or even council has come up with numbers, but I'm sure that there are just as many, maybe more, Life Scouts than there are Eagle Scouts. And it's because of these merit badges. I remember mentoring a scout and actually sitting in the meeting, the very first meeting, we went over the calendar and how to get everything done before his 18th birthday. And he missed it by 5 days. That's tragic. Tragic. It was over at that point. You know, wasn't his birthday for another 80 days, but he just didn't have time. He couldn't get the merit badge done. So why do a project? Why go down that path? That would be fine if you did, but it wouldn't be to the benefit of achieving Eagle. He has to have the merit badges, the 21 and the 14 that are required. So he had to have had those. It was unfortunate. So we need to mentor, we need to think about, we need to plan. More than the scouts. It seems like we need to help guide them a little bit, enable them, tell them to bring the calendar, tell them to go through this process, work with them, coach them, mentor. That's what we do. And you do a lot of that already. So this would be a natural. You got to watch out for the Eagle Scout Slayer, which is those 3 merit badges. They've done that. Okay, it's not good. So definitely look out for that. If you have some scouts that are getting old, especially live scouts that are getting older, it's either going to be a good birthday or just a birthday. That's how I see it, you know. And once that's passed, they don't get a second chance. It just doesn't happen. So definitely help your scouts prevent that heartache from never getting eagle. So by avoiding the merit badges that are known as Eagle Scout Slayer merit badges. So keep up that good work. Keep doing what you're doing. We're doing it for good, okay? These are America's youth, and we need to help them. And you are helping them, and I thank you. Thank you. So until next time, I will see you on the trail.